All right, problem solvers, welcome back. Today we're going to continue Chapter 9, looking at solving an easier related problem. So, let's look at the following example here. If a 10,000 day war starts on a Wednesday, on which day of the week does it end? I think hopefully you can tell that a simpler approach would just to make this number way smaller. And at first I thought I might make it the number 10. But then I went even smaller than that and just said, okay, well, let's just start with really as small as possible. If a 1 day war starts on a Wednesday, on which day will it end? Well, if it lasts 1 day, that means it'll end on the next day, so that would be Thursday. And then I said, okay, now I'll try, what if it's a 10-day war? And then it was as simple as just listing out, if it's 1 day, that would be Thursday, 2 days would go till Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the 10th day would be on a Saturday. And then from there, I said, okay, what about a 100-day war? And for this one, I didn't want to list it this way because I thought that would take too long. So what I did instead was I wrote down the days of the week at the top and wrote what day number it would be beneath them. So I said Thursday would be day 1, Friday would be day 2, Saturday would be day 3, and so on, all the way up to day 10 there. And I noticed that, as you go from one day to the next, it's 7 days later, which makes sense because, it's 1 week later. And so, I continued until I got sick of doing it. And basically at this point I said, okay, well, each column's going up by 7 days, so maybe there's something I can do there to make it easier. And the key here that I noticed is that for the day of Wednesday, the string of numbers is actually multiples of 7. So that means every, time we're at a Wednesday, it'll be, this is 7 times 1, this is 7 times 2, this is 7 times 3. So if I kept going and I kind of went past day 100 and just tried to get right to my 10,000 original question there, and then now that I had a good strategy, and I know that like day 7,000 would be on, a Wednesday, which is, I'm still 3,000 days short of 10,000, so I kept going. And then I got to 9,996. And basically the way I did that is that I said, okay, I need to figure out how close I can get to 10,000 by multiplying by 7. So what I did was I took 10,000 and divided it by 7. I said, okay, I can do 7 times, and then I'm going to round this down to 1428, and that got me to 9,996 as a multiple of 7. So I said that day 9,996 would be on a Wednesday, and then from there I went 1 day up. That would be, on a Thursday. 9,998 would be on a Friday. 9,999 would be on a Saturday, which leaves day 10,000 to be on a Sunday. So you can see here by starting with simpler questions, I was able to help develop a strategy to get to this answer. And I think the key here is that the mistake people often make is they will call Wednesday day 1. But answering this first question, I think, really helps us you understand if a 1 day war starts on a Wednesday, it will not end that same day. It will end the day after that. So I think that first question really helps you make sure that you start counting as Thursday as, a 1 day war. All right. So that's it for the lesson. Make sure you're using this strategy when you try this homework assignment. And of course, let me know if you have any questions.